In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set a closing date in QuickBooks Online. Setting a closing date is an important step for maintaining accurate financial records. It ensures that no accidental changes are made to your transactions from a completed period, helping you lock in your finalized numbers. Whether you're preparing for tax season or simply keeping your books in order, this feature is a must-know for any QuickBooks Online user. If you don't already have a QuickBooks Online account, you can use the link in the description to sign up and get started. Now let's walk through the steps together. First, log into your QuickBooks Online account using an admin level account. This is important because only administrators have the permissions required to make these changes. Once you're logged in, look toward the top right corner of your dashboard there. You'll see the gear icon. Go ahead and click on it to access the settings menu. From the drop-down menu that appears, select Account and Settings. This will open up a window where you can make adjustments to various settings for your QuickBooks account. On the left-hand side of this window, you'll see a column of tabs. Click on the one labeled Advanced. This is where you'll find the options we'll be working with today. Now, scroll down until you reach the Accounting section. In this section, you'll notice an Edit button on the right-hand side. Click on that button to open up the options for this section. Here, you'll see a checkbox labeled Close the Books. Check that box to enable the feature. This will allow you to define a closing date for your financial records. Once you've enabled the feature, a date field will appear. Enter the closing date here. This should reflect the end of the period you've finished reviewing and reconciling. For example, if you've completed all your financial reviews for the month of September, you might set the closing date to September 30th. Make sure the date is accurate, as it will prevent further edits to transactions dated before this point. Before proceeding, take a moment to double-check the closing date you've entered. It's always a good idea to confirm that it matches the period you've completed reviewing. Once you're confident everything looks correct, click Save to finalize the closing date. After saving, make sure the warning prompt for changes to transactions before the closing date is active. This setting is designed to alert you if someone attempts to modify records from a closed period, adding an extra layer of protection to your financial data. And that's it. You've successfully set a closing date in QuickBooks Online. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.